Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline Chénier and I'm an intimacy relationship coach, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to stop your relationship from becoming sexless. So what I want to talk to you about first of all is there are some cases where it's actually impossible because of illness, and so physical illness, physical disability can stop that kind of thing from sex from happening. So in those cases it's a little bit more difficult, but intimacy can still happen. That's where we have the connection. I think the connection here is what's most important. Now there's also something called sexual desire discrepancy. So with sexual desire discrepancy, it means we both have a different idea of sex. So it's important to understand that you both have different kind of sexual desires. Now the thing is that we've got two different styles. There's the spontaneous sexual desire style and there's also the responsive. Now when you first meet each other and it's all fireworks, excitement, you're on cloud nine, you're having sex constantly together. And so you're actually both on the spontaneous sexual desire style. But as life takes over and people get tired, one or the other, or even sometimes both, can become responsive. Now the thing about responsive is that something sexy has to happen. So what you've got to do is find out from each other, what is it that makes you feel really sexy? Because once you do that, then the desire will come automatically. But that something sexy has to happen. So the main thing to stop your relationship from becoming sexless is to communicate. And I know so many people say got to communicate, but it really is true. It's the number one thing that couples don't do. So by finding out what turns your partner on, that is going to really help. Because if you are not doing that right, then it goes worse. It becomes worse and worse and worse. And you get yourself into a big hole, a big non-sexual hole. The other thing I want to talk to you about is that we all become quite complacent, right? You know, it's all amazing at the beginning. You make an effort at the beginning, and you're probably a bit more experimental, and then it all sort of dies down, and you become bored. I mean, the amount of clients I speak to where they are just so bored in their relationship. And of course it causes friction, it causes resentment, and at the end of the day, we need to communicate. So you've got to make it, you've got to work at it. It's like everything. People always remember when I was very young and say, oh, you've got to work at a marriage. And it's so true. So if you feel a bit of boredom, if you see your partner's getting a bit bored, do something about it before it gets worse. All right, so now when you are in a sexless relationship, it creates mental issues. And what happens is you start to feel like you're worthless, you feel like you're unattractive, you feel like you actually go into depression sometimes too. So what I'm going to say to you is try and nip it in the butt before it even gets there. All right, so work at it, rebuild that little, it starts off as a molehill, becomes a mountain. While it's in the molehill stage, get talking about it. Don't be shy. Maybe, see, the trouble is that it's our upbringing that creates the way we behave. So if your parents didn't talk about sex, if it was something that's a bit taboo in the family, then you're going to find it very difficult to speak about it, but you have got to try and get past that barrier. They always say, there's a famous book called If You Feel the Fear, Do It Anyway. And that's what I'm going to tell you. To feel the fear, but just do it anyway. Don't think about any consequences. Just make an appointment with your partner and talk. That's what I say to you. Okay? So listen, I hope that's helped you. If you've got any questions, please, let me know in the comments whether you agree with this or whether you can add to this or whatever. Let me know. I'd love to read your comments. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Not like and follow for more. That's TikTok, isn't it? Like and subscribe. There you go. Thank you so much. Bye.